Matt Carney is editor-in-chief of The Pickup. That's a new publication from This Land Press. Good to have you, my friend.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Sam.
I was a fan of well, it's gone now, but I was a fan of This Land Press for a while it was with us.
Yep.
In fact, we had some folks from This Land on the show.
Oh, did you?
To talk about it, yeah. That's been a while back. Well, let's get on to this now. We're talking about a digital exercise, aren't we?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So there's the Pickup is live at thepickup.com. We're a fully digital, independently owned journalism website covering Tulsa with a real focus on food, arts and culture, music, and also some deep dives into Tulsa lore from time to time.
With just an edge of going boom in the ribs now and then, aren't you?
We like to think so, yeah.
I think that's a nice approach. Who all is on board with you?
So I have two full-time colleagues, Alicia Chesser, who's a longtime local arts writer and arts critic, and Zach Reeves, who also used to contribute to the Tulsa Voice. Alicia, Zach, and I we wrote for The Voice for the Alt Weekly publication in Tulsa, which folded in 2019. And then we have backing from Vince Lavoie and This Land Press, which published a fantastic print publication from 2010 until the end of 2016.
How does it work? Does one pay a fee to get in, and I guess it's a subscription?
Yeah, it's a subscription-driven website, but it's a freemium product, meaning that the website is open and available to anybody to come in and read a few articles, and then you encounter a soft paywall that prompts you to give us your email address, and we'll let you read a couple of more articles.
I've known a few journalists in my time. Most of them were crusty old birds.
I've known a few of those too.
And, the cigar chomping type who had, a keen wit, but kind of a jaded outlook on life.
Sure.
And I sometimes wonder if maybe the Spencer Tracys of this world would not have made good journalism writers in Oklahoma. Whose idea was this?
Well, this was mine. I got connected with Vince Lavoie, who was the publisher of This Land Press, almost a year ago about this time, and I worked with him and his team on basically building a business plan out of this idea that I had, and we worked together on it. And about 3 weeks ago, we launched it out into the world, and we've already had about 500 people create accounts on our website.
Really?
And about half of them are paying subscribers. So we are seeing some early and interesting returns on it.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a marvelous idea, in all honesty. I'm assuming, and we all know what assuming is, all I know, but I'm assuming that one can take out a subscription, pick it up on their home computer. Can they also get it on their mobile device?
Yep. Desktop, mobile, the site works really well either way. As far as I know, we're the only subscription-driven, fully online news publication in Northeast Oklahoma. And we're trying it out on a new model. Historically, newspapers, which I worked for one. I worked for the Oklahoman from 2013 to 2016, and historically, the majority of the revenues come from advertising, and then a minority come from subscriptions. And we're basically trying to flip that model. We're a subscription business first, and then an advertising business second.
Well, I'm going to be real honest with you. Back in the day, when I was a puppy, I had a chance to go to. I lived in Fort Smith, Arkansas. That was my hometown. And I had a chance to go to the Southwest Times Record and watch them hit the button to start the presses.
Yeah.
That was the most dramatic thing I've ever seen in my life. You hit it, the bell rings, and boy, they start rolling.
So much. It's very noisy.
But it's incredibly impressive
Yeah.
because the news of the day and the editorials of tomorrow are being printed as you're standing there watching it. Yeah. And I'm thinking, wow, gee whiz. Well, it's a great idea. Where are you headed next? What are you going to do with it?
Yeah, great question. We're sort of settling into our editorial rhythm. Publishing fresh stories on a daily basis for our readers, but we're also getting to know our subscribers. We sort of push this. We push the pickup out into the world, not totally knowing who was going to take us up on a subscription, and so we want to get to know them. We want to have some events and some. We want to send them some surveys. We have an idea of what they want and what they're looking for to make sense of day-to-day life in Tulsa, but yeah, we want to spend some time getting to know them exactly for who they are, so that we can publish stuff that both helps them with their day-to-day in Tulsa, but also informs a lot of like the history and the context and what it means to live in Tulsa.
I got to tell you, there's so much history in this state. And I've said this before, it's one of the few states I know of where you can drive down a highway, you can see smoke coming out of the woods, and it can either be a farmer clearing brush or an Indian ceremony that goes back to before statehood. And the same holds true for every town and village in Oklahoma. Yeah. It really does. I want to thank you for taking time to come in and look for me to become one of your subscribers.
Oh, great. Thank you, Sam.
Because I'm really fascinated by what you're trying to do and what you will pull off. I really think you're going to make it, man. I think it's going to be the whole thing's going to be a home run.
Fingers crossed.
So good luck to you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, Sam.
And watch your spelling, because I will. We're all out of time. Thank you for being a part of it, and we'll see you back here next time.